So a couple of people have been asking me to do this, some guided workouts, guided yoga practice. So hey, why not? I've never done this before. You might see me refer to my notebook, but I'm a beginner. We're all beginners. We're all learning. This is all just for fun, for the good of our body, the good of our health. So let's get into it. We're just going to start off by talking about breathing. As anybody who does yoga knows, you want to start with diaphragmatic breathing. You should be pulling all of your air, which is the source of all of your power, in, not through your shoulders, not through up here, not through your throat, but deep in your belly. You should really feel that diaphragm moving. That's where you're building that heat, building that core, building that power. It's the basis of everything that we do here. Once you feel like you've got a good handle on cycling your breathing through your diaphragm, then we can begin. We're going to start in child's pose, which is a really, really basic pose. Just going to get up onto our knees. Your toes should be touching underneath you, and widen out your legs a little bit so you've got some space for you to fold forward into it. Really good place to start, so we're going to fold forward. And we're going to stay here for about 3 or 4 breath cycles. Really get into the mindset that you're ready to do this. If at any point you're struggling or you need a break, this is a great place to come back to. It's a great place to rest and restore your strength, and then come right back into things. So, we're going to rise up onto our hands and knees to a nice little tabletop. We're going to do what's called cat-cow. So first, bring your tailbone under so that you're curving your spine. And then bring your heart forward through your arms, pushing forward. So curving your spine the opposite way. Inhale in, tailbone under. Exhale, pushing your heart through and head up. One more. Under and out. Now from this tabletop position, I'm going to make it a little bit harder. I'm going to really warm up these muscles. You're going to curl your toes underneath. Make sure that you're steady on your hands. This is a really good foundation. First, you curl your toes under and lift yourself up about 1 inch off the mat and steady yourself there. Just 1 breath cycle, and then we're going to push out into a plank. You might shake a little bit, that's okay. I've been doing planks all week and I'm still shaking. And into down dog. I'm going to stretch those muscles out in your legs. Feel your shoulders waking up and pushing down your back. We're going to pedal those feet. Really want to wake up these muscles because we're going to be using your legs a lot. You know, these are your tree trunks. So you want to make sure they are good and ready. Pedal, pedal, pedal. And now that we're all warmed up, we're going to go into our first flow, which is called the Vinyasa flow. It's really, really simple. It can be modified in a million different ways, and it's really good to do on a repeat. So, we're going to go from our down dog, and we're going to either jump or step, your choice. I'm going to jump, sorry to my neighbors below me, to the front of the mat, and up into mountain. You can bring your hands into prayer pose here, and bring them up. Really stretch your fingers out, open yourself up, and fold down. Fold forward towards the mat. You can swing a little bit here. I'm going to take you through this slowly because it's the first time. And then bring yourself up halfway, holding onto your knees here, and forward fold. It's okay when you're in forward fold to bend your knees a little bit. Really get comfy in this. This is a loose pose. You don't want to be locking your knees or in any way uncomfortable. So from forward fold, we are placing our hands down, really getting steady in there, and back into a plank. From the plank, we're going down into what is basically a push-up. So we're going to bring ourselves down. I'm terrible at these, by the way. This is called chaturanga. You bring yourself down and curve yourself up into up dog. Up dog is a great stretch for your core. This is great to do after any kind of core exercise. Warms up your spine, warms up your core, warms up those abs. And now we can curl our toes under, back into down dog. And that's it, that's vinyasa. So what we can do is speed that up a little bit and do it one more time. So from down dog, up to the front of our mat, up into mountain. Make sure you're keeping your breathing cycling through you. And down to forward fold. Half. Forward fold. Plank. Chaturanga. Into up dog. And you've already gone through one more time. Didn't that feel good? We're going to go through that one more time. Down dog. And we're going to hop up. Mountain. Forward fold. See if you can place your hands down. That's a great stretch. And halfway up. And forward fold. Plank. Chaturanga into up dog. Get a nice breath here. Curl your toes under, into down dog. My necklace is all over the place. All right, now that was Vinyasa Flow. Super simple and easy. All put together without having to name all the steps. It's really intuitive. Start at the front, up, down, up, down, out, down, up, and back. Super simple, great way to wake yourself up. So for our next flow, we're gonna go into warrior flow, which is pretty simple also, but a really great workout. So we're going to start from that down dog. I'm gonna move for a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna start in that down dog. I'm gonna take our right leg and put it up into the air. If you can't do that, that's okay. Just go right into the next step of bringing it lunged forward between your hands. From this lunge, we are going to steady our back foot, turn it sideways so that you have a really good foundation back there, because from here we are going to stand up, keeping a nice strong leg here, supported back here. And we're gonna bring our arms up into Warrior One. Going into Warrior Two is super simple. You just open it up, heart out, arms out, and breathe here. You should be really feeling the burn in that thigh. This is a really good workout. First time I did this flow, I couldn't walk afterwards. And we're going to cartwheel over and bring it back into a plank and into down dog. Now we're going to repeat all of that with the left leg. So from this down dog, kick the left leg up, in and through into a lunge. Steady that back foot. You want a really good foundation back there. That's where all your stability is coming from. And remember, if you stumble, this can be kind of hard to balance in. Just pick yourself back up. Nobody's perfect. I have fallen. I fell while practicing this. So yeah, bring yourself up. Warrior One. And Warrior Two. once it feels good, we cycle back into that plank and into down dog. So there's our warrior flow. We're going to do it one more time with a little bit of a modification to really get a stretch in there. So again, right leg up into a lunge, stabilize the foot and up. Warrior one, warrior two. And what we're going to do is place our back hand steady on the back of the thigh and bring that leading hand over to a great reverse warrior stretch. This is where my legs really start to burn. Breathe into it. And cartwheel over. Whew, I'm sweating. Bring it back into plank. Down dog. And here we go with the left foot. Up into the air. And up between the legs. Or between the hands. Back foot is steady. We bring it up into warrior one. Warrior two. Hand down, reverse warrior. You want to keep your arm steady in line with your ear. It's okay if you can't go back very far. Just keep it steady there and you'll be able to practice into a further stretch. And down. Down, back into down dog. And let's go through that whole flow one more time. So that means right leg up, right leg forward, back foot up, warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, down, plank, down dog. Left foot up, left foot forward, back foot stable, up into warrior one, warrior two, and reverse warrior. Cycle down, out, and down dog. Now let's pedal those feet, stretch out those quads, rest the burn a little bit. And that is warrior flow. So to finish this out, we're just going to pedal our feet down into chaturanga from before and into an out dog. Rest here for a moment. What we're gonna do is from here up, we're gonna hop up to the front of our mat. There we go. And we're gonna sit down. Get right in the middle of your mat, feet outstretched. What we can do here is a simple forward fold. Don't push yourself too far, just as far as your body will allow. And up. We're gonna go into a spinal twist. Really loosen yourself up. What we're gonna do, take your right leg up, really comfortable sitting position. What you wanna make sure is that you've got your sitting bones, both of them, on the floor at all times. That's the bottom of your pelvis where it each matches the floor to make sure you have a really stable, even sit. So what we're gonna do is take this arm matching the leg, that's the right arm, and stabilize ourselves back here. We're going to take the forward arm, wrap it around, grab onto that leg, and pull. We're going to just gently pull ourselves around, twisting that spine. You can get yourself into a nice long position all about length and opening up. With each inhale, fall further into the stretch. And once you're ready, unfold carefully. Leg out. Let's do another forward fold just to really stretch ourselves out. And back up. We're going to do it again on the left side. Bring that leg up. Get really nice and comfy. Left hand behind you to stabilize. Get nice and long and lean. Arm around, grabbing that thigh. And we twist. And unfurl yourself when you're ready. From here, we're already sitting down, so we can just lay back into our Shavasana. Just get really comfortable. Down on the mat, hands down, hands up if you like. And we're just going to stay here for 10 breath cycles. Get really comfortable and relaxed. You can either stay here for longer, or you can ease yourself up. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. It was a lot of fun working through those basic flows. These are really simple things that you can make your own. Do it every day or just on the weekends. It's a really great workout and really great just for mobility, stretching yourself out, making sure you're loose and comfortable for the day or loose and comfortable to go to sleep. It's really so useful. So yeah, that was my first guided tour through yoga. I'm hoping to do some more very soon, such as a yoga core class and a guide to some basic poses, which could be really fun. But until then, namaste.